The stock market is going to new highs. Or is it not? It's not, folks. It's not going to new highs anytime soon. I know that there's some on YouTube that says that it is going to new all-time highs, that this is just a healthy correction. It is not. I have various numbers of reasons I am going to go over tomorrow night, Sunday night, here on YouTube. We do it every Sunday night live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out my channel. You see a link there. And you could click the bell button, get notified when we go live, or you can use the link below, get my 5-part video tutorial on my top 5 favorite candlestick patterns, free 5-part video series, and you'll get alerted if you enter your email on that list, or you could simply enter your email address onto our 15-minute alert list, and you get alerted when I go live. No spam. We hate spam too. Let's spend a little bit of time today talking about how we did last week and why you're listening to me. I need to be able to articulate how I did last week in a very volatile week before I could ask you to take a leap of faith and join me for a 14-day free trial to my services, which is the Contrarian Trader, where we trade the charts and not the hype. Learn my cash flow strategies using option writing, not necessarily buying, but writing. And you take a over-the-horizon approach to the market. What does that mean? Well, when you sell premium, you kind of have a neutral rating on the market. You sell deep out of the money puts, deep out of the money calls, and you just generate cash flow. You're not heavily invested by buying a stock, and you have 50-50 chance of going one way or the other. So more on that in the future if you'd like to hear more. We're also going to talk about, I know the thumbnail said 5 top favorite charts for the coming week. I actually have about 7 to go over. I found a couple of more. I didn't feel like revising the thumbnail, so I'll go over those. We're going to be using TrendSpider, and TrendSpider is one of our sponsors, folks. If you're not familiar with TrendSpider, it is artificial intelligence now for the retail investor. If you don't have it, I can assure you that many traders out there on the retail side, the institutional investors had tools like this for a long time now, but TrendSpider has brought it to the masses. They've brought it to the retail trader. So automate your grunt work, speed up your technical analysis, and improve your accuracy while also timing your trades with precision. How do you do that? You use their alert systems, by far the best alerts around. Find winning chart setups with their scanners and reduced costly analytical mistakes by using their AI, their artificial intelligence, by identifying historical support levels and historical resistance levels. I'll demonstrate for you in a while. So use that link below. Get 35% discount code off of TrendSpider. Do it now. Put me on pause. Sign up for TrendSpider, and you'll get a kick out of it. They have a 7-day free trial offer, and there's a demo. There's a link to their website below. There's a demo tour. They have a 7-day free trial offer. I give it away free. I believe in this product so much, I give it away free to our silver and gold level members. So take advantage of it. Let's get to the charts. Okay, so the first chart I want to go over is going to be PayPal. But before we go into that chart, let's talk about our week last week. Our week was very, very good. It was volatile, but it was very, very good. We are heavily long of the gold mining stocks. We are very heavily long of silver and the silver miners. Those are core positions. We've been building those positions for a while, selling covered calls on NUGT, which is a leveraged ETF, putting you long of the gold mining stocks. We shorted the semiconductor sector as it rallied last week, and it rolled over on Friday. That is now a very profitable trade. We did take a loss last week on PayPal, but that was a bull call spread, meaning I bought a call option on PayPal. I sold to help finance the trade, a deep out of the money call, and the trade went against us. We bought it off of what was very good support at 120, and I think if the market would have held up, PayPal would have rallied, but the market did not. Therefore, PayPal rolled over. That being said, I still like PayPal. The problem is that what was support last week at the 120 mark is now going to be resistance, but we will be revisiting PayPal very, very soon. So let's talk about PayPal. Weekly chart. You can see that we are in a descending wedge formation, and we broke down below the lower band of support last week. Now, I think that we have two support levels to defend here. One is going to be down here at the $100 per share mark. The other is going to be around here at this volume shelf. So between $115 and $100 per share, that's our sweet spot for PayPal. Now, if the market rolls over next week, well, we're going to wait for that $100 price point to get hit, because we're not going to hope when we should fear. The Stokes are looking pretty good. We're seeing Stokes begin to rise, and that's good stuff. Especially when you see price action this bad. I mean, that's bad price action. Daily chart. The daily chart, we rolled over on Friday. What was support has now become resistance at the 120 mark. So they may rally it in an effort to try to recapture the 120 mark. It's probably going to fail, especially if the market's rolling over. Don't go chasing this stock if it pops up higher on Monday morning. So that's PayPal. The next stock that we're looking to trade, not as an investment, same deal with PayPal. These are not investments. These are short-term swing trades. Facebook. Facebook is at current still a disaster area. 225 attempted to be support, but it broke. We tried to rally back on Friday, and it failed. So where are we looking at a possible entry point here? Before I talk about that entry point, this is a weekly chart. We broke weekly support as well. Let's go to the monthly chart to see where there may be buyers of like mind to step in and help support the shares. We're going to be looking at, and I don't love this price point, so subject to change. We're going to be looking at support on Facebook or Meta down at 206.19, right where I put my support level. I want to do this. I want to create an alert. And remember earlier I said that TrendSpider helps improve your accuracy and time your trades with precision. How do you do that? Well, you set your alert. We use a rules-based approach. If this, then that. If our support level gets hit, the market is on fairly firm ground, and we see a nice bullish reversal bar off of support, well, then we may step in and get long of Facebook. But right now, or Meta, sorry, I'm going to make that mistake again. So apologies in advance. We'll step in, we'll buy the shares for a short-term bounce. But you need to have the discipline, especially in this market, to wait and to keep a lot of dry gunpowder, because there's going to be a lot of opportunities out there, but you're going to need the capital to be liquid enough to be able to take advantage of these opportunities and avoid being on margin right now. And our alert is set. Stokes is still weak, so we are clearly going lower. If this support level breaks, we're coming all the way down here to about 183. So be patient with Facebook. Let it come to you. This is not the market where you want to catch a falling knife. So those are our two distressed trades. Now, another trade where we have been trading a while now, but I closed it out last week because it couldn't hold $20 per share, and that is LABU. LABU is a leveraged ETF putting you long of the biotech sector. It is not for the faint of heart. This is very, very volatile. So as you can see on this chart, a lot of resistance. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Here's the value of having automated trend lines. Click of a button. Click here. We're on a daily chart, so we'll click the D. I didn't draw those. That's the algorithm that does that for you. So you can see that we have a lot of overhead supply on LABU at that $20 price point. So I think that we may, if the market rolls over, LABU trades with the market. So if it rolls over, we're going to get a great opportunity to either buy down in the mid-teens or sell premium, sell a naked put, as we've been doing, and generate cash flow. Now, what if LABU pops up and closes above this upper band of resistance in red? Well, we could sell puts, We could buy the common shares, whatever we want to do. And when I say sell puts, it means we're writing a put option. So we're selling that put option to an option buyer. So it's actually a bullish trade. So it's not a bearish trade if you hear put. We are the casino, not the gambler. So I want to know if we break out, no sensitivity, and our alert is set. Now, those are our three kind of distressed trades, right? LABU, not so much. LABU is just trying to find a bottom, whereas PayPal, Meta, we could be close to a bottom, or it could be a dead cat bounce. We don't know yet where they're going to land. LABU is pretty close to a bottom here. So I actually want to buy the shares for the longer term at some point in time when market volatility pulls back. So what else we're looking at here are other longs in the energy space. Energy's in fuego. XOP, daily chart. This is looking rock solid. This is the SPDR S&P Oil and Gas ETF. This wants to go higher, folks. It's going a lot higher. One caveat is that we have resistance above at 115.89. We're going to have to work our way through that. That could be a rising resistance level. And if we get through that level, we're going to have resistance up here at this rising upper band of resistance. Did I draw these lines? I did not. The algorithm, click of a button. I could set alerts up here. If we do get up and I want to book profits up here, I can create an alert. Touch, bounce. So now I know if I enter this trade exactly where, if I want to swing trade this, I need to get out. Volume is rising. XOP going up higher. Now, we do have shorts that we're looking to put on. We're very bearish on this market. So we're already short of the semiconductor sector. That trade is working for us. We're going to be looking to short ARKK, the innovation fund. The reason is this, is weekly chart. What you have here is a dead cat bounce, also known as a bear flag setup. So it got oversold on a daily time frame. Buyers bid it back up, but it's probably going to crack next week and proceed down lower. Where do I think it's going to go? Probably down here to around 59 bucks a share. But to get there first, and for me to open up my trade, I have to be right on my thesis that this is, in fact, a bear flag setup. How do I know that my thesis is accurate? I create an alert. If we break down below, and this is before I go move any further, again, automated trend line, folks. I did not draw these lines. Click of a button. Now, the key is to wait for the end of the day to ensure that we have closed down below that support level. We'll keep this active for a couple of weeks, and our alert is set. Now, the next chart that we're looking to short, or the next stock, I should say, is Microsoft. Microsoft is the largest company, or the largest component of the triple Qs. The triple Qs are a train wreck right now, and they're probably going to break lower. However, on Microsoft, after putting in this horrible week last week, this is a bearish key reversal, is that we need to get a continuation move lower, because where did it get stopped at? Right where our support level is. So I'm going to create an alert here, and we'll keep that active for 14 days. Our alert is set. So again, how does TrendSpider help? How does our style fit in with TrendSpider? We use technology. We worry about our probabilities. We know the probability of making money on this trade grows exponentially if we wait for the breakdown, because the market is saying there are more sellers than buyers. If I short right now at support, well, then there are buyers there. Maybe there are going to be more buyers than sellers, and I get my face ripped off on a short squeeze. It doesn't make sense. So we're going to wait for a break here on Microsoft. And with that, folks, please join us tomorrow night, Sunday Night Futures Live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a link below to the show. Don't forget, you enter your email address on our email list. Get my 5-part video tutorial on my top 5 favorite candlestick patterns. Don't forget about TrendSpider. Use the link below. Go take that video tour and get 35% off using my discount code. And for those that are interested in my services, folks, it's free. TrendSpider is free when you join up for our silver and gold level membership. With that, enjoy the remainder of your weekend. Hopefully I'll talk to you. Scratch that. Hopefully I'll talk to you tomorrow night. Be well.